Today has been a very busy day in the second week as we began the second week of the general chapter. We began this morning by the secretary of the chapter, Father Kevin O'Neill, informing us that he had received all the evaluations of last week and implemented some of the suggestions which were made by the capitulars. Father General then introduced the 5 lay collaborators, or lay missionaries if you wish to call them, lay missionaries of the Most Holy Redeemer from all around the world who've come to join us for this week. I think I remember their names, but first of all we had Malcolm Salida from Cape Town. He was is representing the Conference of Africa and Madagascar. We have Rosanna Latori from Cebu, a lady who's representing the Conference of Asia and Oceania. Next came Jose Antonio Hildago, a gentleman, a married man from Costa Rica who has 7 children and 8 grandchildren, he told us, and he was representing Latin America and the Caribbean. Then came Anne Walsh, who's a lay missionary of the Most Holy Redeemer, consecrated and an oblate of the congregation, who works for the church in New Brunswick and also works in giving retreats with the Redemptorists. And finally, we had Rafael Junquera from the province of Madrid. He and his wife are both lay missionaries of the Most Holy Redeemer, and he was representing the Conference of Europe. After they had been introduced and spoken a bit about themselves, we had the reports from the 5 conferences. We began with the report of the Conference of Europe, given by Father Jacek Jałek, and that was followed by the report of the North American Conference, delivered by Father Jack Kingsbury. After that, we heard Father Manuel Rodriguez speaking about the Conference of Latin America and the Caribbean, and then Father Ben Ma from the Philippines speaking on behalf of the Conference of Asia and Oceania. And finally, we had Father Guy from Burkina Faso, who was representing and is the coordinator for Africa and Madagascar. When they had finished, they formed a panel, and we were able to put questions to them, and it was really a marvelous session in which vulnerabilities, fears, doubts, hopes, anxieties were openly aired and shared, and I felt it was a very significant moment in our chapter. Finally, at the end of the day, Father General announced that Archbishop Tobin had been transferred from the See of Indianapolis, where he is, to his new see in New Jersey, Newark in New Jersey. And the chapter has pledged to pray for him, to pray for the people he's left in Indianapolis who loved him very much, or who love him very much, and for the people he's going to serve in the new Archdiocese of Newark. And we do, and I, on behalf of all the chapter members, wish him every blessing in his new ministry.